Wiki wiki, this is a Guild Wars 1 video. We will be fading into the video. This is not a fancy intro, but it'll have to do for now. Welcome to the video and enjoy. And you all take care of it. Well, that skill that I just put on with the pet's kind of nice because I will be taking damage just by sheer existence. So he will be able to just do damage. Alright. Also, I can pick things up, so that's always nice. Okay, cool. Ugh. They grabbed at my legs and now I can't walk. Sad days. Okay. We move. Well, he went down pretty quickly, didn't he? Okay. Alright, there we go. We can go around now. Around. And we can go through... I think that door. I think that takes us back around to the... Yeah, to the other one. We may have 3 more to kill, but that may be it. Okay, we have a little bit more. Just gonna let them take care of it. I hold the pot. I am holding the purse. Alright. I have brought you your jar. Your pretty, pretty little vase that is just breaks instantly if it's on the ground. Okay, so it does loop around the same way. So yeah, I guess I did that for nothing because they all loop back around the same way. It's just the other way was better. You're wasting my own time. This vase is huge. Look how big it is compared to me. I assume we have to go up this hill? Maybe? I don't know. Huh. Where does it go? It's clearly up there, but there's no bridge that we can go. Do we have to go through the castle for that? Seems like a lot of running just for, like, to do that for a statue. Let me go back and see if there isn't another way around. Maybe there's, like, a lower level, like, thing. Like a staircase type thing. We have to go around the long way. I guess it has to go through the city. I mean, we have a bunch of heroes, so it can't be that bad. But I'm also sitting here like, what? It's a lot of work. This is a pretty vase though, but it is quite big. Why is it so big? Are you holding flowers in it? I will laugh if we have to go running through this castle and abandon everybody just so we can, like, deliver the vase to the god. Who, by the way, is only half present and half the time just asking me for lunch money. Who is this? There's more added extra stuff. We will protect you later. You guys will let the NPCs deal with it. Yeah. What? Oh, they're attacking that. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Attack that. I'm gonna see about going up around this area. The statue is? Okay, no. They'll be fine. Yeah, you guys got this. Make sure to murder them well. Oh, hey. Fine. Well, we have someone in around the corner, and I don't know if it's boss, not boss. I don't know. Look at this area. It's very pretty. Okay. You know what? I ain't gonna worry about it. Maybe he just got beat up a little bit. It's like, no, no, thank you. Oh, so now you change your mind? There you go. Hardened up. This is a long way around. There we go. Did you guys get him while I attempt to do with this? There we go. There we go. He's so gold looking. Why you gold? I don't know, but it looks kind of cool. There we go. Now we can go back and do all the things we're supposed to do, which is to help protect the what's his face, and protect what's his face and discuss something with the undead menace. Ooh, it's a lot. Okay, I guess we can just leave them be. No point fighting them. They're not causing any problems by just existing and breathing in the same area. Unless they decide to be a problem. And they aren't being a problem yet, so it's all that matters. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in a pretty good mood today, which is kind of weird. Because I feel like I shouldn't be in such a good mood since sleeping last night was really difficult. It was really hot. We both had problems sleeping. I think his mom did too, so it's like just steamy. There's no winning with it. Alright, now that we've done running past the castle guard, we can actually go help them protect themselves. Actually be good people. We got the bonus done, that's all that matters. It is annoying that, I do admit that sometimes it is annoying when you can't do, you can't stay in an instance long enough to do what you want to do with it. Because of the fact that, for instance, we stepped away long enough to do the thing. If we did the main story, we wouldn't get the bonus done. I don't think, because it would have timed out and we wouldn't be able to leave the instance. And, because in Guild Wars 2 you can do that. Some things you can do, you have to do why it's going on, and some things you have to do why it's, not going on, right? But, like, with that, like, you can tell. I don't know, I think that the instances in Guild Wars 2 is better than in the one in Guild Wars 1. Because you are able to actually explore the area a lot nicer than you can with Guild Wars 1. You are very limited. It's you're kind of meant to do it twice almost, without it being a pain. I'm not complaining too much though. It could be, it's not that bad. Like, at least, because that's the other thing too, these ones take a lot longer. A lot of the instances in Guild Wars 2 don't take that long. Some of them do. Some of them more like, leading up to, okay. The ones leading up to, like, the finales and stuff, those ones normally are, like, really long period fights and stuff. But normally those instances are very small. But the world is pretty massive. So it balances out. Just like how Guild Wars 1 is kind of massive. It all balances out the same. Alright, let's go. And also, a lot of the achievements that you go through Guild Wars 2, and I think the same thing with Guild Wars 1 as well, are pretty much stacked on top of each other. There's only certain ones you have to kind of go for specifically that require you to do it twice or more. And normally those are more harder to achieve, like, achievements, like not getting stun blocked or breaking the bar of the boss before phase 1, etc., etc., stuff like that. Forked sword. What? Isn't a forked sword just a fork at that point? And also, wouldn't that just be considered a split sword if it's broken? Like, if it's not meant to be used for that purpose? I'm just saying. Hold up, I'm looking for the right one. I bumped the wrong missions. So I guess we gotta clear out these enemies. Get a little closer. Yes, stop binging, I'm already here. I'm not looking for it. I know exactly where I'm at. Oh, there's a death bow here. I know it doesn't have flesh, that's not the point. We're just trying to pick a fight with them. Game trying to get me on technicalities. Okay. The bone minions are so big. In Guild Wars 2, I think they're like little, they almost look like little ferrets. Well, actually, they do have a. No, they have an actual bone minion that's big. They call them something else that they're little. They have a bunch of like different minions, and they have little ones that look like tiny ones. I don't know what they're called. I can't remember now. Grime cress. That doesn't sound pleasant. I don't need that. I already did that one. Let's go see about helping those guys out. All right. I will admit there's one thing I said because I was thinking about it just now. Going into an area that you're not prepared for in this game isn't as bad as in Guild Wars 2. For example, my character's level 18, and going into an area that has level 20 area theoretically should be an entirely different tier, and therefore be more difficult, but it really wasn't because of the NPCs that were given to help out, so it cushioned it quite a bit. Meaning, I still don't think it's ideal, per se, but it's not bad. In Guild Wars 2, if you were a level 60 character and you went into an area that was level 80, you would struggle. You could still do it, but you would struggle. It would be a major pain to have to fight 20 levels up. I think, and depending on your build, I had a hard time fighting anything that was 10 levels above me. Not counting expansions, because expansion boss and enemies can be kind of up in the air with their levels of intensity. But with like basic open world stuff, if it was like 10 levels and above me, I would not risk it unless it looked really fun. Or it was a world boss and there was other people around. Oh, he changed. There's a different one. He is a brute. It's not a very hard brute. Okay, cool. But yeah. So like, it's not worth it. 5 up, sure. Yeah. I had one guildmate who had asked me a long time ago if fighting something 5 levels above you out in open area was okay or safe or worth something, and I was like, get you better, get you XP fast, because of the fact that you you can kind of level up your tune better because you're fighting an enemy stronger than you. And so they did that. They went to areas that were about 4 or 5 levels higher than them, and then they took on things. They had a better class build than I did when I started. So they even did better enough to take down a level that was like 15 levels with them. They said they had to tick away at its health for a while, but they made it work, which means was pretty impressive if you ask me. But like I said, the levels here between you and enemies isn't that bad unless it's like 28 levels. You know, that's pretty. That one's pretty extensive. It also feels weird that enemies can be level 28, but you max out at 20 because 28's pretty high compare, I think. And even if you went and made it to where every level in basic Guild Wars 1 is like 10 levels in Guild Wars 2, so like level 1 would be like level 10, right? Assuming that, right? Even leveled out that way, because the highest you can get in Guild Wars 2 is basically level 80, and then you get perks to make yourself stronger. So basically at that point you just get boomed up so that you become like a boss in a little bit, where you have basically a secret blue bar and stuff. That kind of thing. But like, even so, because if the cap on this game is like 20, can your enemies go as high as 30, or can they go higher than that? Will that make it harder or not? Because I feel like that would be a little weird. Yeah, so this is who we need to talk to. So I guess we gotta kill all these guys. Gotta have waves. Okay. Next wave. There's the next wave. Why'd you guys leave your gates open? I know the like things stormed in, but think you would close your gates while you had a chance. Okay. Got some coming this way. Ugh. Let's go ahead and end them while we can. Get a little bit of a head start. Next wave. We're gonna make your mind up. There's the next wave. Get him! He is a sorcerer. That's a really good skill. I like how the dead are cursing. I meant to push the 6. Where's the next wave? Also, I really don't like these statues. There's the next wave. These statues make me very uncomfortable. I'm not happy with them. They remind me too much of Bloodstone. Get over here already. Don't waste my time. Ooh. Alright, let's go back over. Alright, where's the other wave? Come on. These waves load slowly. I think these are the waves we're supposed to be fighting now. There we go. Man, this one is so good. This one right here is so good. Alright, let's go. I hate how slow I am. You guys better not go out of that. Alright, let's go. He left a sword on the ground. I think they're going around both sides. Get rid of some over here. Oh. Come on. Come on. Let me get back over here. There we go. Come on. I like how there's cursing involved. You don't see what the cursing is, but it's there enough that it's like, yeah. I like that. It's just kind of funny. It's like, ah. It's out of nowhere. You see a bunch of letters just existing. Alright. Are we almost done? Alright, come on. Oh, there's the boss! The boss is late! Dude, you're late! All your buddies are dead! Wow! Imagine being the CEO and being late to the boss conversation. Like, being late to, like, your minions getting up. Oh my gosh. You had one job. And it was to show up to the fight. Oh god, I gotta switch inventory. Okay. Oh, and this. And then we'll go talk to them. Oh, gosh. Alright, let's go talk to him. Hey, we need to ask about the stupid wand that you guys are trying to keep out of the possession of the undead. Yes, I'm already aware of the undead army where the forest fell attack. When as I described, he carried the scepter of ore with orders to keep it out of the hands of the undead. I would be indebted if you would locate Don's and return him here safely. Okay, so we have to find our friend. I feel like he's back behind the fort somewhere, because we've been everywhere else, unless he spawns in once we've done this, which makes sense. All right, let's go. He's gonna be dead, by the way. He's either gonna be dead or be dead soon. There is no in between about it. I think he's over here on the beach. Look at this pathway out here. Why are there so many like pathways in Cradle leading into the beach? I mean, like, it's pretty and all, but I feel like that's not a very like ideal strategy, you know, like an ideal like place to fortify everything. Unless you got like docks or something, like a dock city. Where you have like a navy to protect. Feels like an easy way for someone to just land their boats on the floor and come after you. Ooh. What are you doing? How dare you mess with my hair? Ruining my headband. Okay. I still like the fact that you can see things swimming through the water. Maybe we have to go up. Up and around kind of thing. Yeah, maybe like up and around this way. I do give Guild Wars 1 credit for having so many packed pathways. It does make there's like a limited way where you could go, but the packed pathways make a lot of sense, and it actually makes it seem much more essentially dangerous, you know? Oh, there he is. Or she is. She's hiding out. Awesome. We took on a lot more elites this time around. Heck yeah, give me that crap. Yes. I want all of the loot if I can get my hands on it. Hey, what are you doing hiding with literal pigs? Okay, come on.
I know who you are. You're the heroes everyone is talking about.
Okay.
That's right. And we're here to escort you back to the Temple of Tolerance.
We can't go back to the temple. It's swarming with undead.
That's already been taken care of. The temple is safe again.
Oh, thank the heavens. Confessor Dorian will be very pleased to have the scepter back. Very pleased indeed.
Then let's not keep him waiting.
Why does it feel like my NPC was talking to a toddler? Like, yes, dearie, it's a beetle. We don't eat beetles. That's the tone she took. I'm not even mad.
step forward. You have taken great risk today, placing yourself bravely in harm's way. In the face of overwhelming odds, you and your comrades chose the hero's path, and for that, I am in your debt. For your service to the White Mantle, it is my great pleasure to induct you into our organization and bestow upon you the title of Knight of the Mantle. Arise, Knight of the Mantle, and join your brothers in arms.
Why is there enemies in the cutscene? There's like one enemy in the backseat just taking pot shots at people. Am I worried? What kind of madness have I entered? Well, there's that. Okay. We're going to empty our inventory out and clear it out, but for those on the YouTube video, this is the end of the video of that. For people on YouTube, on stream, we're going to be moving on to Tomb Raider since we've delayed it quite a bit. And my hands feel a little bit better. Stretching them as we were doing yours one. Alright, there's that. Alright, and that's the end of the video. Thanks for popping in. Hopefully it was interesting. I'll see you all later. Bye.